know, right, Maurice? Let's see if this is a little bit better. Okay, I think we are good now. So once again, welcome back to Airports Live TV with me, Adam James. We're live from runway 28 here at Dublin International. All arrivals coming in on 28, departures on the north runway, which is where that A330 is taxiing away to in front of us. We will try and pick up as many of the departures as possible as they come out from behind the air traffic control tower. It's a nice shot over there as well. So we'll try and bring as many of the departures as possible. We will definitely make sure we get all of the big aircraft on departure. Got a couple of 330s here still. We've got American Airlines, United still here. And of course that Emirates due for departure at around 2:20 this afternoon. As always, we are brought to you in partnership with Booking.com, On the Beach Holidays and Travel Supermarkets. So do check them out over at airportslivetv.com, where you will also find information about our exciting new travel club. We've partnered up with one of the fastest growing travel clubs on the planet. We've done a lot of research into these. We've been working behind the scenes for about 3 months to bring this deal to you, because we are confident that the savings are genuine. We've averaged around 27% across the last 3 months on over 3,000 test bookings, with savings of north of 40% at times as well. And not only is it on hotels, you can save on cruises as well. You get access to the gourmet food club as well, which gets you 20% discount on travel insurance. There's so many benefits to being part of the travel club. Here we've got this TUI on arrival, back to the standard white livery by the looks of it for this season. And on a final note regarding airportslivetv.com, our new merch is now available. A lot of you have been asking, I can't believe how many of you have been contacting us asking about merch. We took it off because we weren't happy with it. We now have all of the merch back available. It is new style merch as well, with the new logo and everything, so do check it out. Looking good now, thank you, Maurice Walker. We're going to pick up this Ryanair as it taxis to its gate. For Cloud, welcome. Let me just quickly delete the last attempt at a stream. here and wait for that 3:30's departure just while I get everything finished, set up. We need flight radar. Okay, the next departure is indeed that A330. She's heading over to San Francisco, operated by Aer Lingus, one of their newer A330s, just 5 years old, first registered in September of 2017, this A330. Here she comes. And there you go, she's up, and away just in time to catch a touchdown of our next arrival. It's another Aer Lingus by the looks of it. Got Delta being pushed back. She was hidden away. I couldn't see her at first. But all of the Deltas have gone. Right, I'm just getting a bit tangled up though. Andrew Foster, welcome. Val, welcome. Smoking Bob, welcome. Another scorcher of a day here in Ireland. Absolutely beautiful. I must say, I do like the Egypt Air livery. There's just something a little bit fun about it. Tug just disconnecting now from that Delta. DL155 there. She's heading over to Boston, this Boeing 767. 24 years old. Hello, hello. Here's Becky Doyle. I've lost flight radar. We'll catch this arrival, then I'll get it back. What we got? Where's my Delta? She's there. Sanita joining us from Brazil. Welcome, Sanita. Sorry, I went, hey, well, that stuff going on. Don't worry about it, Becky. Hope everything's okay. Katie, welcome back. Good to see you. Mythical Island. Name is Anthony. Enjoying the stream. Glad you're enjoying it. And welcome to everybody that's joining us here at Airports Live TV today. Here we go. We've got this retro liveried A320 operated by Aer Lingus. I'm just waiting for Flight Radar to reboot. My other phone died, unfortunately. There you go, she's down nice and safely. Delta now beginning its taxi. I do like the 767. The 767 will bring back so many memories for transatlantic travel for so many people around my age. I'm glad that you're getting there slowly, but at least you're getting there, Becky. Wow, that livery, very stylish. The Scandinavian livery. We're just going to leave the Delta for a minute or two while we pick up our next arrival. Down on one wheel, but she's down safely. What are we going to now? landing there. We're going to be leaving this Delta now to get our next arrival. When I first got here, it looked very quiet. The apron doesn't look busy today. But we're getting some steady action, which is what we like to see. We also like to see this. This looks like the Qatar 787 Dreamliner to me. She is coming in from Doha. Beautiful sight. Oops. How are we doing, Sarah? Here we go, let's pick up that that Delta 767 heading over to Boston. Thank you, Val. How are we doing, Paul Lusher? There we have that beautiful 787 Dreamliner just taxiing back to stand. We've got one on its approach as well. We are struggling mightily for views today. Got a feeling all these technical gremlins that we've encountered around Dublin with connectivity is going to take its toll. Right, let's pick up his next arrival. It's an ATR regional. It's an ATR 72-600, I believe. I can't see it. She's there. Sun is right on my monitor today as well. We go, this one coming in from Birmingham. About a 53-minute flight today from Birmingham on the ATR 72-600 series. I must say though, there's something that doesn't feel right with this setup today. It's just doesn't feel comfortable in my hand. I don't know what it is, I can't put my finger on it. I'm watching Madeira. Yeah, Madeira's always live when we are though. Welcome, Mads. I'm all good, thank you, Paul. Last 767 I went on was Britannia quite a few years back. I remember Britannia. I've got this on Madeira on the go. Exactly, Andrew. We're a little bit quiet on arrivals at the moment. We've got a few departures coming up though, but we are just gonna get this Qatar 787 Dreamliner as she taxis on in. It's another stream, Val. And they've got shocking weather. I haven't been on it today. But I'm seeing there they've got shocking weather. Quick look. Since yesterday there's been very few able to land. Quickly pick up this ATR as it touches down. I can't believe we haven't managed to get a stream all winter on the crosswind runway here at Dublin. I was looking forward to that. We just haven't been able to manage to time. I think I've only used it 3 or 4 times. It's always been at crazy times. Let's have a look, how far off is this Emirates now? You missed a thunderstorm. Yeah, I saw the storm, but thankfully I wasn't live in it. Might be another thunderstorm. Yeah, it's got all the feeling of another storm today. What have we got? Got United pushing back now. This A321neo getting ready to head over to New York. I've said this on every single live. I would be so disappointed boarding an A321neo for a transatlantic journey. Let's pick up the Delta. Sorry, the United Boeing 757, again heading to New York. Prefer to be on this one. Geraldo, welcome back. Just a quick note on the travel club. There's quite a few of you signed up already and become members. Please, when you sign up, can you email us at club@airportslivetv.com and tell us the email address that you've used so that we can ensure that you're put into all of the travel club giveaways, and also so that we can keep you updated on anything particularly special that's coming up with that. Also, don't forget, we are heading away on our Airports Live getaway on the 28th of September, heading over to Malaga, staying in Benalmádena in the 4-star Palladium Hotel, now also called the Benalmar. It is running with dual names for this season. Very recently refurbished, stunning hotel, and we're going to have a fantastic few days over there with as many of you that can come as possible. We're excited, hope you are too. My brother's heading to US tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see him take off here. There's every chance you will, depending on which flight he's on. But we will be live tomorrow from around 12:30 until 3 o'clock again. We are going to be leaving this United in a second and heading towards that north runway to pick up the departure of GR687, the Origny Air Service flight to Guernsey. It's an ATR 72-600 series. She is now lined up, ready for departure, so let's get round there. Dad just arrived in Benalmádena today. I haven't been there for so long. But for me, Benalmádena and Torremolinos, they lead into each other, but to me, there's something for everybody there. You've got the, I don't know how to describe it, you've got the Benidorm-esque type holiday if you want it, but you've also got some beautiful beaches, some beautiful tapas bars as well in Benalmádena, and it is nice and close to Malaga Airport, so we can go off and do a few hours spotting while we're there. We will do a stream from Malaga Airport, or a few streams whilst we're over there, and hopefully some of you will be interested in coming to do some streams with us, seeing what it's like behind the scenes. That was that Origny Air Services flight to Guernsey safely departed. As I say, it is a little bit quiet on this apron today. At United, not began taxi yet. Heard the boss of Click and Go on the radio yesterday, Adam. What was he saying, Carl? And how are we doing, mate? Next departure, we're going to head round for that one as well. It's an Airbus A220 operated by a Swiss, heading over to Zurich. She's lined up and ready to go. Yeah, Mijas is beautiful. Both Mijas Costas and Mijas Pueblo are both beautiful places. How are we doing, Southwest Refuse Vehicles Island? Welcome back. This A220 I thought was going to be rocking and rolling by now. The United is now taxiing. I do really want to pick that United taxi up. Talk about the cruise industry in Ireland, yeah. It's one thing that's lacking, isn't it? Because it's, when you actually think about the cruises, I'm going to pick this United up. When you actually think about it, for this year in particular, it's a shame they haven't pushed more cruise itineraries towards Ireland, simply because tourism numbers are going to suffer this year. There's no disputing it, and Doesn't matter how you try and sugarcoat it, tourism numbers have to go down this year, because over a third of hotel rooms are already taken by the government. Those rooms cannot be available for general tourism purposes, and that's going to have a knock-on effect for businesses around Ireland. It's unfortunate, but that being said, my sympathy is somewhat halted and muted given the fact of how greedy the hospitality industry has been over the last, well, since COVID really, since they got, like a lot of businesses did, they got that almost a false spike in revenue because people had to staycation, so they could price at whatever they wanted. They've never reduced their prices down since, and for me, the fact that people are accepting of current hotel room prices just being the new norm is absolutely ludicrous. Everybody's talking about the cost of living crisis, which I completely agree is there and kicking. It's biting us all. But one thing that nobody is actually talking about is the fact that hotels are capitalising on it. They're very, very quick to say that energy companies are capitalising, that banks are capitalising, but nobody is being vocal and talking about the hospitality industry capitalising on the current situation, and it's wrong. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will ever be able to convince me that a travel lodge, particularly in Rathmines, that has no bar, no restaurant, hasn't seen a paintbrush, I don't believe, in 15 years, can be a justified price of €200 a night midweek, outside of school holidays, outside of, we're still not in the main tourism season yet, and it is already approaching €200 a night, and that has been, the average price I think has been €189 a night for the last 12 months. That is absolutely scandalous, and it's something that really needs to be addressed. How we doing, Dashcam? Welcome, buddy. The cruise industry would have been a key way, I think. Probably we will see more and more itineraries over the coming years that do take in Dublin. Pardon the pun, but will the ship have sailed by the time it gets implemented? Because it's unlikely we're going to see them this year, because they are planned in advance, obviously. It's a shame that we don't see more cruisers leaving Dublin, like beginning in Dublin, and even heading to places like the Med. We see them in the UK with P&O leaving from Southampton. I think that's a big market that they miss over here by not having a volume of shorter cruisers leaving, because the one issue with sailing from Dublin, and it's the same as sailing from the UK, if you're going to do a transatlantic cruise, you really need a 3-week cruise, because for at least a week, 10 days, you are going to be at sea just trying to get from either the UK or Ireland over to any landmass on a round trip. So I think really they should start looking at some of the possibly Med, possibly heading over to the Aegean. They're all things that I think should be looked at. I'm actually fancying doing a cruise myself this winter. Big up Dashcam Jerry, thank you so much for that super sticker. How are we doing? In April I was going to go to Scarborough for a few days. It was cheap to go to New York, all inclusive. Exactly. Yeah, Michael Kelly. And last time I flew, where would I go last time? I can't remember. I think it was Lanzarote the last trip. It was very apparent that people were indeed doing that. And do you know what? I can't blame them. To pay the money that is being charged at the moment is just ridiculous. But one thing I will say is, you know, if it's part of a holiday, I think this is the New York flight, the A321neo. If it's as part of a holiday, I think some people justify it by, well, you know what, we just add it to the cost of the holiday. It's once a year, twice a year, and they accept it. But for me, it's the fact that every hotel, you always expect airport hotels to be expensive, but every hotel is just scandalous at the moment. And I do think a part of it is probably down to the fact that there isn't really the level of chained hotels in Ireland that you get in the rest of Europe. For example, like Premier Inn, Travelodge, they do have hotels, but there's not a huge volume of them. The one that surprises me most, Travelodge, obviously I've spoken about, but the one that surprises me most is the Ibis budget. The Ibis budget that's near the Red Cow, again, is around 200 quid a night, and anybody who's stayed in an Ibis budget anywhere in the world will understand just how bad they are. They are literally a bed. Prisoners tend to have a better accommodation than what you get in the Ibis budget. Now, don't get me wrong, that's not me saying there's anything wrong with Ibis budget, in the sense of if you just need it for maybe 5 or 6 hours before you catch a flight, it's perfect. But Red Cow is a long way from the airport. Price in the UK and Ireland are stupid. I agree. I'm off to Tenerife in 4 weeks. Enjoyed that one. No rest for the wicked. Get grafting hard, Dashcam. Don't worry, we will have some evening streams towards the end of the week, so you'll be able to catch them, brother. Here we go, let's get this United's departure. This Boeing 757 now on the move. She's following the A321neo over to New York. Tell me in the comments, just put 321 or 757, which one would you prefer to be flying a transatlantic route with? Forget the airline, I don't care if you like United, if you don't like United, if you don't like Aer Lingus, which aircraft? 757 or 321, you tell me. My vote is firmly in the 757 camp for transatlantic. Tell me in that chat. Mythical Islands with me with the 757. So how much cost would it be Ireland to New York? I honestly don't know. I think you could probably get a flight for about 480-ish. Somebody might be able to correct me on that. Now, there's another topic that I wanted to discuss today on the live. For me, Sarah, it's just a 321neo for me isn't a transatlantic aircraft. It's perfectly safe, it's adequate. It just doesn't have that razzmatazz, does it? Like, let's be honest, they fly the A321neo at times over to the UK. Sorry, the A320neo over to the UK. They fly the A321 at times, and other airlines use them for European routes. I just don't like the fact that they're using it for that. Yeah, 500 return. Right, the other subject I wanted to discuss, and again, tell me quickly in the chat, has anybody been to Turkey on holiday? And is anybody planning to go to Turkey this year on holiday? anybody's noticed, but we've been mightily quiet on arrivals for the last 20 minutes or so. Michael's never been. Never been, says Bree. Okay, Turkey is a destination that I love. And what I'm about to say isn't going to change any of that. I'm still going to return to Turkey. I'm still going to go to Turkey because I enjoy it as a country. I love the food. And there's some amazing beaches. Some stunning boat trips out to the small islands as well. But this year, I am hearing, and this is probably going to shock a lot of people, given how strong the pound and the euro are against the Turkish lira. This is probably going to come as a shock. I'm hearing from a good friend of mine, my barber. He's born and bred in Turkey, actually from the small resort where I travel to quite frequently. He's born in Uludeniz in the Dalaman region of Turkey, and let's just get this departure. He's just returned after going back over to see his family for a couple of weeks. Now bear in mind, he will get local prices. In Turkey, it's the same as in Spain. If you live somewhere or you're very, very well known in there, you usually have to live there. You don't have to be that nationality, but you have to live there. You will have a tourist price and a local price, okay? So he will get local price. A meal for 2 people, including 2 drinks each, and a starter and a main, no dessert. I think one had a dessert instead of a starter, but 2 courses and 2 drinks in a restaurant that I know. Now I'm not naming the restaurant, but a restaurant that I know. It's a nice restaurant, it's got a nice view. It isn't the nicest restaurant, it hasn't got the best view in the area, but it is nice. Have a guess how much it was for 2 people, for 2 courses and 2 drinks. Now the drinks were both Effie's, so both local beer. You tell me what you think that was in Turkey for 2 people. Be afraid to get arrested there. How are we doing? No, YouTube. Is indeed, Andrew. Somebody come up with a guess. What do you think this is going to be? 35 euros or pounds? Michael Kelly says. Pound and euro are almost identical, so it makes no difference. 35, Michael Kelly says. Val says she used to live there and has been there multiple times. So how much is your guess? Aaron saying 20 euros. Val, what is your guess? We'll just wait for Val to do her guess. She's probably playing with that rat of a dog or something. It's taking a while for her to put a guess in, but let's just wait for Val, given that she used to live there. Here we go, the first arrival we've seen for quite a while. And then, more than that, £80, says Val. I kid you not, and I've seen the receipt. 104 euros and 35 cents. 104 euros and 35 cents. Like, that is high. Now, don't get me wrong, it isn't, like I say, it is one of the better restaurants. You are going to pay a premium. You can probably get it for, in a less luxurious place, you could probably get for 65, 70 pound, euros or pounds, right? You are going to compare this to like the nicer restaurants in Dublin, for example. But it is on par then with Dublin and UK pricing now, and that is going to have a big impact this year for people who are travelling to Turkey, possibly return visitors, or indeed for the very first time, because we all have this idea of Turkey being so cheap, and it has been for so many years. I've also heard that most of the shops in particular, but some bars and restaurants as well, but most of the shops are only accepting either pound sterling or euro. They are not accepting Turkish lira, or they are pricing themselves way out of it with Turkish lira. Now, I can understand it when you go to holiday resorts like Oludeniz, Hisaronu, Antalya, places like this. They are very seasonal resorts, and what you tend to find is that people that work there, they go away for the winter and they want to travel to the rest of Europe, so they do try and get their money so that they can spend it in other places. And at the moment, the Turkish lira is just plummeting against the euro and against pound, and indeed the dollar. So do just be aware of it. If you are going to Turkey, make sure you're not going there thinking you are going to get the bargains of the past, because you will not get them. That being said, we do have something that may help you a little bit if you are wanting to go to Turkey. Maybe it's somewhere that you always go every year as a family. We do have something coming up on the new show because we have got a deal with a family of 4 that is going to save you over £500 across any price on the internet for a two-week holiday. That will go a long way towards compensating for the difference in cost that you're going to spend when you are there. So that's just something else to think about. Everywhere across Europe as well is becoming that little bit more expensive. I was speaking to friends over in Mallorca only last night, and they were telling me my favourite tapas bar in Monaco. Now, that would be very, very local, very, very non-touristy. They don't speak a word of English, but the food is to die for. Spent many, many hours sat on their courtyard, watching the world go by, having a canya and a tapas. That used to cost me €1.50. This year it is €2.50. So that has gone up, and it's even gone up in the local bars. But still, $2.50 for a canya, which is a small beer, and some beautiful tapas. You can't go wrong. What's the website address for the specials? All of any deals that we're talking about when we're talking about big savings are all available through the Travel Club, and they are exclusive to the Travel Club. Some of those deals are Travel Club deals in the sense that they're available across the entire UTC network, and some of them are exclusive deals that we've worked tirelessly on in the background and then had added to the Travel Club platform. The reason we've done that is so that you get full ABTA and ATOL protection on all of your bookings, plus you get so many other additional benefits. If you want to get involved in that, you can either head over to airportslivetv.com and click on the post that is about our Travel Club. It gives you more information, tells you a bit more about who it's for, because it isn't for everybody. If you're not going to be traveling over the next 12 months and probably spending at least $1,000 on travel over the next 12 months, it probably isn't for you, because there is a membership fee at the moment. Until the end of May, we have an exclusive offer bringing it down to £59 for 12 months. Like I say, not only do you get the discounted travel, you get discounted with Gourmet Food Club, and so many other things, including airport parking as well, which is going to be a big one this summer around the UK and indeed Ireland. Now, Ireland is a little bit more difficult with airport parking because, as we all know now, we only have one operator, and that is owned by the airport itself, so they do have the monopoly. Or you can head over, if you don't want to go through our website, you can just head directly over to ultimatetravelclub.com/airports-live-tv. But if you do want to get involved, make sure you use the code ALTV59 when checking out, because that will reduce your 12-month membership down to just £59. Or there is also the option of paying monthly, but it is at full price, so it will be, I think it's either £9 or £9.99 per month, and the discount code will not work on that. The discount code is for one-off memberships only. But like I say, we have tested this by over 3,000 test bookings, and we have come up with an average saving of 27% across all hotel bookings. I will be very, very transparent as always here at Airports Live TV. One thing that we don't claim to compete on is budget airlines. If you're looking for flight only, you will not see the savings. The margins are that low. The best place to find your flights are Skyscanner. Our prices are identical to Skyscanner, so you're getting the same price. That being said, if you do want to travel in luxury and you're looking at first and business class on long haul routes, you will find savings on the Travel Club there. Cruisers, there are savings with those as well. But our average saving across 3,000 test bookings has been 27%. The lowest saving we've actually seen has been 7%, and the highest was, I think, 43%. There is a price match guarantee as well. If you can find the same deal cheaper anywhere else, you get the difference refunded as travel credit to use against any product or service in the club. And like I say, it is all fully operated by Ultimate Travel Club, so you do get the full protection on your booking. I think we will do probably, I think what we'll probably do a live stream with some example bookings and stuff, probably before we even do the Where To Weekly, so you all understand exactly how it works. And then the day after we'll do the launch of Where To Weekly, because we do have those new offers coming on this week as well. What's that website again? Claire Hughes. You can either do it through going to airportslivetv.com and then clicking on the Travel Club post that's there. That will give you some information about it, and then it'll link you through to how you become a member. Or you can go directly to our Travel Club page, which is ultimatetravelclub.com/airports-live-tv. Now, it is important that you join using our section of Ultimate Travel Club, otherwise you will not be eligible for any of our exclusive offers that we secure directly with hotels and travel partners, and you will not also be entered into any of the Airports Live giveaways. And then on a final note, the other reason why it's so important is because the discount code is only available to the Airports Live TV membership tier. So ALTV59 gets you 12 months membership for just £59. Now, if you put that into perspective, okay, this beautiful livery. If you just put that into perspective, if you're going to book travel over the next 12 months from when you sign up, that value to the value of £1,000 or more for, let's just make it very, very simplistic, £1,000 or more worth of hotel bookings over the next 12 months, or 12 months from when you sign up. It is a no-brainer, because you are going to save over £100 minimum and that's only 10% savings across the board. You will save over £100. It's costing you £59. It's a no-brainer. You've got 41 quid to spend in the airport bar on that first journey. One thing I will say as a bit of advice, a bit of a tip for everybody who is joining and who has already joined is, I can't even see this, where is it? There is an aircraft there, I promise you. There she is. A piece of advice to all the new members and anybody who becomes a member in the future. The way I would look at this, yeah? And everybody will be different. Some people will look at it where, look, I've just saved £300 on booking that holiday, so that's £300 spending money. Do you know what I would look at it as? This is just the way I use it. I would then think to myself, right, I've looked at the holiday I want and it's going to cost, say, let's say £1,200 through every other provider. So then I would look at what level of luxury I can get for £1,200. So I'd still spend the same money because that's what I was planning to spend, but I would just upgrade my holiday and stay in a nicer hotel, maybe have a luxury limousine transfers or something. Treat yourself by still spending the same money, or like you say, you can just take that discount. And just to be 100% clear on this, the discount is a true discount. It's not that the price is £1,200 on xyz.com and we're going to do it at, the travel club are going to do it at £900 and you get £300 of travel credit. That's not how it works. We give you a member's price and that is the price you pay. What time are we at? 2 o'clock. I hope we're going to have enough battery here. Here we go, we've got our next arrival. I'm going to catch up with those comments. I've seen a few coming in but I haven't responded to. Not many, because we are quiet today on live. This is the issue with doing these afternoon lives. As much as I enjoy them because we get the bigger aircraft, unfortunately we don't get the big aircraft, whereas a lot of the airports do, so we do struggle for viewers a little bit in the afternoon. We are back to evening streams though, Thursday and Friday. We got that Vueling just touching down. That Emirates should be getting ready to push back very soon. Airbridge now disconnected. She's actually pushing back just on cue. They also want to take £1 coins, but want notes to keep for the winter to change up then at higher exchange rates. Yeah, we're going back to Turkey with that one, I agree. London to Romania in February was £13. Yeah, the thing is, if you're looking at winter, it is going to be cheaper, isn't it? But I saw a message there. Danny Cook, welcome. I saw a message from somebody saying they just found the stream. Oh dear, Rebecca. Let me just catch his landing and then we'll say hello to Rebecca. We like to introduce everybody if we can. So we are a great community here, a fun, friendly community. Aviation in the background, a bit of chat. We truly are a community here at Airports Live TV. Like I say, the aviation sometimes takes a back seat while we all have a chat, interact. That's what we're about. I know that's not for everybody, but it's what I enjoy. And you know something, if I'm not enjoying streaming, you guys aren't going to enjoy my content either. So it's important that we get that balance right. Here we go, we've got that Emirates 777 pushing back. Just discovered your channel from my recommendations, loving the vibe. What days do you stream so I can join again in the future? Rebecca, we are live a minimum of 6 days a week. Usually a Sunday is my day off. However, we have been doing 7 days a lot recently, but Sundays is always an optional stream for me. We usually are live Monday to Saturday. We tend to do 3 streams a day, 3 streams a week in what I call morning, meaning lunchtime. I don't really like early mornings. And then we do 3 evening streams. I like the evening streams because we get sunset shots, especially when we're departing on 10R. So that gives you a little bit of insight there. Rebecca, would you ever do a morning and evening stream? We have done before, and I'm not ruling it out through the summer. Possibly. The issue I have is I live about an hour and 20 minutes away from the airport. It's about 80 kilometers for me to the airport. So if I do a morning stream, I sort of have to then hang about here until an evening stream. I can't really go home. 1, because of the time, and 2, like the cost of fuel at the moment. Fuel is expensive. Like when I told somebody it's costing me 25 euros a day in fuel just to come and stream, they thought I was lying until they actually came with me and I showed them how much we put in. So yeah, we may well do it in the summer, especially when the days are nicer, because I don't mind just sitting about and chilling then. And the other thing, because we can't go home, we do have to think about battery on everything as well. Although that being said, we do now have the extra power banks for the laptop as well. We've never had an issue with the camera because that's easy. We just charge that through any power bank. Right, what are we at now? We've got another arrival, but I want to just have a quick look at this Emirates. Ivan's back with us from Brazil. Welcome, Ivan. To find someone in Dublin to hang out with. The thing is, I actually enjoy watching the planes. I find it relaxing sitting here and watching them, so I don't mind so much just sitting and chilling. It's just so expensive, isn't it? Like by the time you get your lunch and everything and drinks, because I don't like warm pop. We are planning a very early morning live as well. Now that we're getting early sunrise, we are going to try and do like a 5 or 6 o'clock start one morning. Try and get some of the heavies arriving. If you're watching, thank you to whoever has just ordered a hoodie, a t-shirt and a water bottle from airportslivetv.com. It's greatly appreciated. Panicking now. I thought we'd lost the stream, but I just paused my video. There is that beautiful, beautiful 777. Absolute beauty. Well, let's catch this arrival coming in. It's amazing, isn't it, how scheduling works at the airport. Like, we went a good 20 minutes, I think, without an arrival, and then we're back to having back-to-back arrivals non-stop. There she is, the A320 down safely. Let's get back to the Emirates 777. Looks like we've got a 330 just being pushed back as well. It's nice to have these heavies going out just before we go off air today. How we doing, she Dawn? Having a chat indeed. Glad you're enjoying it, Don. How is Chicago today? Nice and sunny. What's the temperature like in Chicago? We're going to pick our next arrival up and then we'll get back to the Emirates. I'm ending. I don't know what time it is now. What time is it now? We've not got that long left. We've probably got about 10 or 20 minutes left, because I don't think we've got enough battery. We're probably going to get the Emirates departure, this A330 departure, and then that will be it from us today. So probably about 10 or 15 minutes. There's your A330, but I'm going back to the Emirates 777. From the 777 to the Airbus A330 here. This 330 looks so much better in this livery. Typical Chicago weather, 54 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment, record 87 the other day, no complaints. So What is 54 Fahrenheit in degrees? Somebody tell me. Oof, 12 degrees. Oof. It's a wee bit chilly. Wee bit chilly. Right, it's Emirates 777 now lining up, ready to begin its departure over to Dubai. It's a 6-year-old and Boeing 777-300 series, first registered in July of 2016, so actually approaching 7 years old. We're going to stay with that. We've got an ATR just coming in now, but we are going to stay ready for the Emirates departure. Then we've got that A330, and then we might push on for another 5 or 10 minutes, because I think we might have possibly something else that I want to get, but I'm not going to say what it is yet. Here we go, she's on the move. What a beautiful sight that is, the Boeing 777, one of my favourite aircraft. Ascending out of Dublin along that north runway and heading over to Dubai, beginning that right hand bank nice and early there, really sticking to the restrictions in place. Stunning. And next up we're going to have that A330, I believe. No, we're not. We've got 2 before the 330. We're heading to Milan next with a Boeing 737 MAX, but we are going to pick up this ATR as she finishes her descent into Dublin. She's got the old livery. There she is, she's down. Let's get ready for the Milan departure. This Boeing 737 MAX operated by Ryanair. Here she goes. She's up and away. .737 Max outbound, 737 Max inbound, and firmly planted onto the runway 28 here. We've got this ATR 72-600 series. And then I believe our next departure is the A330, which we're gonna get ready for now. Let's pick up this arrival because the A330 is still taxiing towards the end of the north runway. And this has the feel of a 330 on arrival. I'm not sure if it is though, I can't really work it out. She is indeed. I thought she was. That familiar gliding style on landing from these 330s. Beautiful landing. Shame about the livery, but a beautiful landing. John Driscoll, welcome buddy. Okay, we're heading over to Orlando now with EI121, another A330. We've just had one land, we've now got one departing. And this one with the nice livery though. Here she is. Much better livery. And there you go, she's doing that sharp right hand bank as well. She's up and away. We've got a 737 MAX now. Well, let's have a look at this 330 as she taxis back to stand. There's that Egypt Air livery that I love. Greetings from Baku, welcome. Where's she actually there? Some animal in the grass, I can't see anything. Where? There is that 330 that we just saw landing. I don't think we're going to get anything else. Got an ATR just coming in. Just thought I'd try a slightly different shot there. Didn't work. Right guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. A thank you to everybody who has joined us here this afternoon at Airports Live TV. I've been Adam James. We'll be back with you tomorrow from around 12:30 once again. Hopefully we can get our views back to where they should be. We have struggled massively for views today. I hope this isn't a sign of things to come, because if it is, we will have to rethink things with the afternoon streams. Have a fantastic Tuesday evening wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, stay blessed. We'll see you all very, very soon. Don't forget, the new merch is now available over at airportslivetv.com. And also, don't forget, you can get more information about our exclusive travel club in partnership with UTC. Do check it out. Take care, guys. See you all tomorrow. Big love.